Alright, here we go. Here we go. It's finally time. Let's just see here. Start playing a little bit of Kenshi. Gonna start a new game. I have kind of the unpopular opinion. I don't know if it's actually unpopular, but I have a weird opinion. Is I usually, when I just first started the game, I would play as the slave start, which, in my opinion now, is the absolute easiest start in the game. Because you're just sitting there, and you're getting trained the whole time. You're not going to starve to death, you're not going to be eaten by animals or anything. You're just learning to run fast, be strong, mine fast, and sneak. You know? So I think I'm just going to switch over to Wanderer. Normal Wanderer, default start. Begin. Loading forever. Doesn't usually load this long. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so I actually have a character pre-made. Orangutan. Allow me to introduce you to Orangutan. This beautiful monstrosity is going to be the main character in our adventures. Okay. And boop. So here I am, shirtless, not hungry. 1,000 cats, which are the currency, in case nobody's played. Let's just get going then. Go in here and just sell everything real quick. Be the guy. Why can't I click you? There we go. Let's do business. I'm gonna sell my club and my pants. I don't need them where I'm going. Let's see if they have a stick. Any good stick? There's a slight problem. This Twitch chat overlay is in front of all my stuff. Alright, Naginata. How much are these? 3,000? I can make 3,000 pretty easily. Yeah, I could. I think the first order of business. It's the first thing anybody does. But I gotta do it. Gotta go mine some copper. Gotta start going north. Right up to here. I think the mining nodes are, pretty sure the mining nodes are randomized. I'm not entirely sure, though. There should be. In my last game, there was one over here, so it's not entirely randomized. That's good. This is the start of our journey. Orangutan, very, very slowly mining copper. But the one thing I like about this game is that everything you do is training. right? Even if you're doing nothing but just running from town to town, you're going to be running a lot faster soon enough. So here we go. I was gonna say I hope some hungry bandits don't show up, but I actually do hope they show up, because I need to get my ass kicked. It is imperative that my ass is kicked. I think... I'm not sure. I don't have everything memorized. I don't have everything memorized, like the prices and stuff. So for a backpack, I think it's 1,500 for a medium backpack. I'm not sure how much for a wooden backpack, which are the ones that I'm gonna want for now. Hungry bandits. Hungry bandits. These guys. Okay, good. They're back to normal. I used to have a weapon mod that would give these guys like swords and shivs and stuff. They were way, way, way more dangerous. You get like blood loss and serious injuries and stuff. Like you'd actually be able to die from hungry bandits. But yeah, these guys they have just these little sticks, little poles that do just blunt damage, meaning that I can get knocked out over and over again without having to worry too much about actually dying. Did I start with any food? I didn't. I did not. I might sell my first 3. Their average sell price is 180 for copper. I sell my first 3 for some food over here at the rebel base. I'm not entirely sure what the move is if I encounter some hungry bandits. Whether or not I should go up here and lead them into the guards to all get slaughtered, and then I could take their gear. I don't think they even have any gear. Let's see here. Show me a move. Yeah, it's the price markup. 180, 180, 180. Okay. That's pretty good. I'll buy one of these and some meat. Yeah, alright. Then back to mining it is. Yeah, I'm not sure if... I'm pretty sure winning fights... No, for now I think I'll just get my ass kicked. Which again, in this game is actually good. It's a small group. Thought they were bigger. Alright. Here I am, a naked orangutan. Mining for my food. There's the group. There's that big group. Okay. Just gotta keep my eyes out now. Making sure no just random beak things spawn. I'm pretty sure no, aside from wolves, I don't think anything spawns in the border zone. I'm debating whether or not to keep this running while I go up and get a soda. Because nothing's going to go wrong while I'm looking at it. Everything will go wrong as soon as I'm looking away. It's kind of that's the rules. I've already made a big profit here. Let's see. Make a torch post right here. No materials. These guys sell materials? I do not remember if these guys sell materials. Back. Have these three. No on materials. They do sell plates, which is pretty good. Hmm. Model refitted blade. How much of this? About 3,000. I guess I'll just head back to the hub real quick. Little stubby legs, lanky man run. Love it. Okay. Where are the building materials? Is there something up to where they're just not spawning or what? Uh-oh. Well then, I don't know, I'll just spend the night training in here. Let's see here. It's actually a pretty chill game once you get used to it. You know, it gets a lot of hype for being incredibly harsh and stuff, but like as long as you're careful, like none of this stuff is like actually unfair, you know? Okay, maybe beak things, but other than beak things, nothing's actually unfair. Let's see here. Wonder if I should be sneaking. It's really weird that these guys don't... They're just not selling any, building materials. That shouldn't be the case. It's never happened to me before. I'm gonna head down to Squin. In the middle of the night, naked. That's fine, but I'll probably just think I'm some sort of, like, Slenderman guy. What is this? There's a fight. Ah. Are you wolves cool? Are you cool wolves? Good guy wolves? Okay, cool. Well, I got some free loot, it looks like. Stealing chance 100. Damage to animals is bad. It's only... Sell value is very low 2 digits. But, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. You get him, buddy. Oh, he's got shoes. These guys have shoes? No. That's a slightly better club. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for this guy to die to wolves. Steal his shoes. Oh, they're after me. Oh, they're after me. Well, animals will actually kill me. So, wait. No, come on. Fight me like a man, wolves. Alright, there's gonna be a lot of skin and a lot of meat. Alright, now we're talking. And I'm getting my ass beat, which is good. That's what we want. Okay, nice. Okay, as soon as I wake up, everything's gonna be fine. I'm dying. Oh no. Do any of these guys give enough of a shit to heal me? No? Just each other? Okay, bye. Well, I'm not getting up from this. So, this isn't save scumming. Okay. I'm only buying like 10 minutes. I just started anyway. Okay. Now, let me see here. Yeah, I can't fight anybody just yet. Okay, wolves will kill me. You live and you learn. Times died once. Cool. That was actually like the first time I've ever died super early. Means this is gonna be a good one. That's how it works. Now I'm missing out on that guy's shoes and the wolf meat. Unfortunate times are unfortunate. When am I gonna eat that food? It's making me nervous. Like the AI forgot to eat when they're hungry. Is this... Yeah, sometimes there is, sometimes there's copper around. I'm still not sure whether or not, copper and iron spawns are permanent or if they're random, because sometimes I just can't find the ones that I know exist, or that I know existed before. Use the shacks. Whatever your business here, make it quick, flat skin. I like the shacks. The shacks are cool. Um, what was I doing over here? Oh, right. Hmm. Tell me, do you know much about Shek society? The Shek is the most honorable of kingdoms. We are warriors. Warriors! Here we earn respect through bravery and battle, not rowdiness, as you call it. Go on. So, in this town for their trade. Under the Stone Golem's orders, every Shek in the city is itching for a bite since she came to power, especially against the honorless foreigner like you. I suggest you keep your head down. Alright. I have more honor in my pinky than most Shek have in their whole body. Sounds like a fun city. Alright. Thanks for the advice. I guess in the meantime, while none of the shops are open, I'm just gonna go for a run up and down the city streets. The singular city street. Man, I wish I had that guy's shoes. The hell you guys? Caravan guard from the Traders Guild. Alright. My goal in this playthrough is to destroy all of the societies except for Sheks, because I like Sheks. While I'm here, I should get Ruka. Hello, is Ruka here? You're not Ruka. You're a pacifier. There's Ruka. Looking at my horns, Flatskin? No. Good, don't. Because I can still prove my worth in battle without them. I have a question for you, Flatskin. What do you do if you are outnumbered on the battlefield? You keep fighting until the end. Truth. You live a coward, or you die a hero. We fight the enemy to the death, and we die with honor on the battlefield. But I didn't die. I awoke, surrounded by death, but still alive. They labeled me a deserter and cut my horns in return. They labeled me a deserter and cut my horns on my return. I am no longer a warrior, but a servant. But you fought bravely, you didn't deserve that. Perhaps, either way, I will not remain here as an unclad warrior, but you seem different than the other outsiders I've met, Flatskin. Let us band together. I am intrigued to fight alongside you. Hell yeah. Allow me to introduce you to Best Girl Ruka. I would change nothing about her. Alright. So it's just the two of us now. Ruka starts with a heavy weapon, and we'll use the heavy weapons throughout the game. I'm not going to change Ruka's weapons. I'm going to give Orangutan polearm, though. Because I've never used polearms, actually. Like, early game, they're supposed to be really good, like, comparable to katanas, even. Yeah, I've had a few katana characters, but, you know. Okay. Now, Ruka, take those boots, throw them away. They slow you down. Show me what you've got. Okay, I could get a bunch of money for this plank, but no. No, I'd rather she just keep the plank. It's just like I could get a bunch of money from it. It would also take a bunch of money for me to, you know, it would also take a bunch of money for me to replace it once we do actually want to do battle. On the battlefield. Was I? Oh, right. Shops are open now. Let me see here. The mountains are a little hard to get your camera around them sometimes. Oh, got to go fast. Now let's see. Got a lot of cactuses. I was having a hell of a time finding cactuses in one of my other playthroughs. Um, okay, so just one of these will do. And now onward. I don't know, I don't remember if there is a copper resource around. I remember there being one, but I can't find it. Hmm. It was around back here last time. Ah, there we go. Well, now this is what we're doing. It's 80, that's iron, that's copper. So, we got a torch post right here. So that counts for both the iron and the copper, just in case. In case we want to get some copper, or iron, rather. Stand right there, mine forever. So now we are mining approximately twice as fast. Yeah, uh, Ruka's backstory is all about being like a very good warrior. Very good, very strong warrior. She has 5 strength with a plank. You know, no wonder she went down first. So you'll see what I mean as soon as some hungry bandits come to jump us, which they will. They absolutely will. Um, you get the copper. Let's just see. Already a moderate with just 3 pieces of copper. The great, strong warrior Ruka. Why am I shitting on Ruka now? I was very happy to have Ruka with me. Okay, hungry bandits time. I think I'll squeeze out the last little bit of this. Then they'll come after me. They're not coming after me. We are invisible ninjas. Alright, I'm not letting him get away. Alright. Attack all. Alright. She can't even get a swing off. That's great. Yeah, since we're not bleeding, we're not crippled, huh? Well, damn. Yeah, look how slow she's swinging that. It's crazy. but she is at least, alright. Oh shit, they're actually gonna take my food. Damn it. We still got money. Yeah. Don't play dead. That's why she's the best. Ruka's best girl. Alright. Things could be better. But you know, no pain, no gain. Trade. And grab these from you. Look how long his forearms are. Alright. So now we're just having a good old-fashioned nap. And, oh, standing again. That's good. Heal up your leg. Awfully limp. Yeah, we definitely have enough money to go sleep in a bed. Okay. I think... Okay, I'm gonna put her down. No, I'm still just limping. Okay. Alright. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The guards right there could solo. One of them could solo every hungry bandit in the world. And I am like 200 feet from them. Alright. I mean, this is how we learn. This is how it's done. No pain, no gain. Recovery coma. Okay. This is a good chance for me to get up and get a drink real quick. I mean, at least they're not wolves. Right? Wolves would just straight up eat me right now. Wolves, beak things, anything. The only thing actually dangerous at this stage... Oh, am I awake? Recovery coma? No. I just do a little jiggle. The only thing actually dangerous at this time is, animals. But soon, everything's gonna be dangerous. That's how you know we're making progress. Dust bandits now. These guys, I don't remember. Okay, they got clubs. No, they got more than clubs. These guys will actually cut off my arms or something. That's just what I need. I don't want my arms cut off for at least a little while. That's an eventuality, but not today. What am I at? Just minus 15? It's minus 2. She's gonna wake up first. You know, the thought occurs to me if I wasn't carrying all this copper, might have been able to get away. Let you live and learn. Are you... Okay. It's over there. Heal him up. I mean, if anything, this is pretty good Pretty good strength training, you know. Head on inside, sell our copper. I mean, it looks bad, but we are making a profit. Smuggling checks, here you go. Pretty sure that the only thing Sheks care about is hashish. Then why would I sell hashish to Sheks? I can sell them to the tech hunters for way more money. Okay. Heading on up. I think the beds are a 500% healing. I think that's the exact percentage, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Just waiting until everybody's healed on up. My plan so far, right? Gonna hang out around here, get my ass beat until I have maybe 20 in the stats I want. Right? This is strength, dex, toughness, whatever, right? It's gonna keep me and Ruka for a bit. Then I'm gonna head down to the swamp. Right? From there, get my ass beat by some swamp ninjas. Blood spiders. Blood spiders are mean and scary, but squishy. If you can get a hit on them, they'll probably go down. So go down here, buy all the hashish, or start a gang war, sneak into the store, steal all the hashish. Then move through here, start making trade runs at Flats Lagoon. Because these guys will buy at a huge markup. And that's gonna be how I make my first at least 20,000. And I'll think about getting a house somewhere. That's at least the first part of my plan. Oh, we're fine. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright. Encumbrances. That sword alone. Okay. Gonna have you pick up orangutan. And just do some laps. Just until her sword's less heavy. Stats. Strength is a 6. Why is her perception at 10? It's the crossbow check. Wait, I guess she doesn't have any, like, minuses to crossbows or anything. Okay. Athletics. Melee attack, melee defense. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. What's her strength? Is it maybe 10? No. I want to go mine more. Maybe I'll do iron this time, because I think it goes faster. Or maybe it's more... I'm not sure. Right here, put down. Are those goats or dogs? Goats. Goats are cool. Now then. What, do we mine at the same speed if we're sneaking? I think it doesn't really matter if we're sneaking because we're in bright light. So yeah, alright. Pretty soon. I'm not sure how much a backpack is once again. I do have enough for one. But it's just one. I'd rather have enough for two. I think we are both getting pretty good at laboring. So I'll just fill us both up. We'll have full inventories. If nothing bad happens. Which it will. We'll have full inventories. We'll take turns picking each other up. To get maximum encumbrance. And walk around all slow. Up and down the streets. Ooh, she got 4 more. Okay. Sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Don't you do it, dudes. Don't you do it. I don't even have a weapon for my main guy. They'll just be trained in martial arts. The experience I'm getting is pretty valuable because basically if you're trying to make... Grab this last one here, switch over to you. The same skill is for manufacturing as well. Not like crafting, but you know, turning stone into something else. Turning stone into crafting materials, turning iron into iron plates, steel plates. That's all the same skills. So this is going to be very helpful when we make our base later. I'm not sure where I should make my base as well. Yeah, I think this is the strat right here. Just sneak mining. No, no, don't you do it. No. Okay, cool. Alright, good. Everything's good. You can't see me while I'm holding a big bright torch next to my face. Alright. Getting pretty close to just 5 more copper and we can start our strength training. How are you lightweight? How? Ruka's heavy. Is it the pants? Maybe it's the 12-kilogram sword. Yeah. Can't be. Not possible. Okay, now we're doing... Okay, laboring is still 19. With this copper, we can definitely get our backpacks. Gotta very slowly sneak into town. Like the brave heroes we are. Yeah, actually just run. Yeah, we can run it. Okay. Go in here. Talk to this dude. Buy some meat. I'm not sure. I haven't really done the math, but I think uh, you're paying less per nutrition point. That's what that NU stands for, nutrition. You're paying less per nutrition point by getting dried meat, at least early on. Like the dust witches and meat wraps and gohans and stuff. Those save a lot of space, uh, and last longer. Like you'd go down like a third of the sandwich every time you eat, right? You'd eat a third of the sandwich, third of the sandwich. Also, these are just 2x2. I'm pretty sure ration packs are the best. Not, again, not sure, but still. Okay, your strength is 1. Well then. Gotta pick up Ruka. Let's slow walk up and down this street. Now, Ruka, in order to use her weapon, right, it's 12 kilograms, you would need 24 strength to be able to swing it at a decent speed. So she's gonna need a bunch of help with that. But as a Shek, she, as a Shek, she learns strength really, really fast. So she needs strength, but we'll get strength as well. Ruka's gonna be the team carry, definitely. Because heavy weapons characters, they kind of suck early on. Like if you give somebody a katana that doesn't really know how to use it, they can kick the shit out of somebody that you give a heavy weapon that doesn't know how to use it. If you give somebody a katana that doesn't really know how to use it, they can kick the shit out of a few bandits. You know? So, onward. Orangutan. I kind of like how slow this game is sometimes. You know, it's a nice chill. Like as much as it puts you on edge, it can be relaxing. Like zen, you know, if nothing bad's happening. Are the hungry bandits just hanging out in the city? Jeez. I'm gonna get orangutan to 10 strength before I switch over to Ruka. Huh. Alright, any of these guys have shoes? No shoes, no shoes, no shoes. Those hungry bandits didn't have a leader. Looks like normal hungry bandits. Is this guy the leader? No. Oh well, no shoes for me at this point. Still, I'm trying to get wooden sandals. That makes us run faster. And normally, if you have something that buffs your strength or something, buffs your dexterity, that makes it harder for you to learn because you learn slower the higher your stat is. But I think it's the opposite with athletics, right? You get more the faster you're moving. Yeah, damn, no shoes. No shoes for me. Only slow walking up and down the street. What is... How fast am I moving? Okay. 9. No. Damn it. Okay, learning pretty fast. Reasonably fast. As soon as I get to 10, I'll switch over to Ruka, and she's gonna learn a lot faster because she's a Shek. Really bummed out about dying instead of getting shoes. Dogs are mean. That's 10. Alright. Ruka pick me up. Now let's see. Yeah, that she's blazing through. Still gonna take a really long time before she gets to the 22 she needs for the weapon. I'm just gonna sell it. Yeah. It is helping with my strength training right now though. So I'll sell it soon. It's taking up so much of her strength. So much of her encumbrance. So that if we're ever out adventuring and stuff, any little bit of thing, any bit of machinery, something valuable, maybe thing eggs or something. Yeah, she'd just immediately go overweight. Okay, move order. I don't know why I have a habit of just clicking the same spot over and over and over again, like I'm playing StarCraft and trying to get my APM up. I need to chill out. Chill out a bit. Okay, enough of this. If I was just playing by myself, I could do that all day. Okay. Okay. Now we got Enough for one weapon. Very good. Um, I don't remember what I was gonna get with that money. Backpacks. Backpacks. You don't need to carry him anymore. Come in and have a browse. Now we are talking. Uh, I like I like stacking. I like the stacking of wooden backpacks. If we're going to be mining, it's going to be what we're going to do. That's way less than 1,500. I must have been thinking of medium backpacks. If we're going to be mining a lot, wooden backpacks are the way. There's a bunch of the same item. Uh, Wooden backpacks are small, but things can stack inside of them. So we could have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Uh, Whereas uh, with bigger backpacks, you can put bigger things in them, like weapons. You know, like you wouldn't be able to put the plank inside of a trader's backpack, which is one of the reasons why I tend to only use them to start with. Okay. It's so fast. Now, I guess keep on mining. Gotta make sure you get by the torch. If you're working during the nighttime, you're gonna be having a penalty to your stats, or to whatever stat you're doing. Like crafting in the dark, you know, like an 80% penalty. No, okay. Those are friendlies. Those are friendlies. What is stats? Athletics. Okay. That's your athletics, that's your athletics. Really wish I knew the conversion rate between speed units and miles per hour. See, look at that. It's 5 stacked right there. Where before it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would take up about half my inventory. So I think these things also 6 stack to 10. Okay. These things also don't have a 100% encumbrance reduction. So 7. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It seems going to be great for strength training as soon as we fill it up. But that might also take a bit. 8, 9. So look, we have our full, enough copper to fill up the whole main inventory. Oh, it's just 9. Okay. It's 9, 18, 34, 38, 34. I don't know, fuck. This isn't a math game. Jeez. That's one way I could embarrass myself. I could stream one of those kids games they used to have in schools in like the 90s. You go to the computer lab. I'd actually be having a hard time with it. And we're really doing it this time. Really, oh golly. You guys alright? You guys cool? Oh, those guys are just slave traders. Cool. Alright. Unless we're knocked out, we'll be fine. That's how they get you. Run up while you're sleeping, put handcuffs on you. Soon we will wreak havoc across this world. I don't know what a good place to set up a base is, right? There's a Rainbow Valley, right? People seem to like that a lot. Uh, but I don't really like the Sheks stealing my food all the time. Over here, one of the guides I saw suggested over here, but I would need drills first because there's not a lot of loose iron mines. I'm thinking maybe gut, which is right here. That's where the beak things are. If I run in, build a house really fast, put turrets on the top, and the ground is 100% fertile, 100% everything you need. The trees are made of iron. I think I have a mod where you can set up copper mines, so you don't actually need a node. The beak things would protect me and also be food. That's something to think about. I'm gonna be heading down there anyway to fight a bunch of crabs. Because crabs are really good for training. See, I already have 3 times as much inventory of copper as I would. This is great. I don't have food. We are starving. We are starving. Okay, time to sell. Okay. She's gonna be heavy anyway, might as well make her real heavy. Sell you. Let's see. We have 4,247 now. And then we got 7K. Okay. We're getting up there. Look at a meat wrap. For each of us. So at about 10K, I can get weapons for both of us. I really shouldn't have sold her plank, because that's what I was going to give her anyway. Maybe I'll see if she can... I'll see if there's falling suns around. Yeah. It's a really weak falling sun. Those are the best heavy weapons in the game, and they're also light. So it's just all around the best. One thing about this game is there's just clear upgrades. You know? Like, fragment axes are better than planks. If you can use them. And then falling suns are better than fragment axes. It's just like, there's a lot of stuff where it's just like, why would I ever use something other than that? I tried to get some mods that added a bunch more weapons into the game for more variety, but it distributed the weapons to the bandits in a way that I was not used to. So the bandits that would normally just beat me unconscious would be stabbing the shit out of me. I already eat the whole meat wraps? Jeez. We only gotta do this for a little bit longer. If we find some dust bandits, we can get their attention, lure them into the shacks, get their equipment. That would easily get us up to like 1,500. And then I can get our starting weapons. I'm just gonna go. Okay, let's trade. Use 6, use 7. And this isn't the weapons shop at all. This is the weapon shop. At all. So what do you have now? Those Catan things. Skeleton smiths, all that. This is 11k. Yeah, I'm looking for the shit tier things. Because I can afford them. For bad. There we go. 2,500. Not quite what I was looking for. This one's nice and rusty. Rusted junk. Catan 3, Catan 1. Damn. Refitted blade stuff. It's kind of what's in my price point. Pole arm. Catan number 2. Yeah. Catan number 2. Okay, this one's cheaper. Give it to orangutan. And then maybe save up for falling suns or something. I'm sure there's better ways of making money here. This is just really safe. Maybe. And find somebody to fight. Lure him into guards. Okay. So we got 4-0. Here to trade. We get 5 food for 2 of us. That should do. Maybe an extra. They don't have medkits. Alright. This is fine. Everything's fine. On the search for bus bandits. Way station. Okay. Maybe I should just head for the swamps. I need a little bit of money before I head to the swamps. No, I don't actually. No, I do not. Okay, it's swamp time. Beelining it down there. When I'm playing on my own, I usually take tons of time and just lame it out, you know? But now I'm streaming, I don't want to, like... I don't really want to kill any momentum or anything. Come on. Gotta have some stuff going. Something's gotta be going on. So let me see here. Why am I going that way? Why am I going off the roads? Why are we splitting up? Why are we splitting up? Why are we splitting up? Don't do this. Oh my god. Let's get to the fucking village. Idiot. You deserve that. Medic it up. Now then. Beauty and the Fog, man. Are you... That's the hounds, huh? That's green. Green is good. But what I'm looking for is a... Mew's also good. I do like Mew. What am I looking for? Wait, yes, I know. So you're gonna show me some respect, huh? You're in Stone Rat space. You wanna stick around, you're gonna need to know who's in charge. I run this patch, and I run you. Slap. Okay. So now we got big fights going. Stealing chance 100%. Yoink. Give me your heart protector. Give me your hat. Nice. These guys, the stone rats. What's he got on him? Nothing. Yeah, kick him, Ruka. You do it. You know what? I might as well give this to Ruka. Ah, jeez. We're just getting staggered left and right. Let's see what this guy's got. Sells for 200. Sells for 700. There you go. Out of trading range. Dark leather shirt. Don't mind if I do. Shirt and no pants. This is 205. 205. There we go. This is how you get geared up. Why aren't you using your, oh, your arm's crippled. Okay. Yeah, kick him. Okay, mercenary plate. That sells for a lot. Samurai cloth pants. I think those are better than these pants. Yeah, now we're doing hand-me-downs. That on you. There we go. Dodge, dexterity. Alright. You gotta do medics. Ah, everyone's getting involved. Okay. Well. Any of these guys have medkits? No? Okay. Heading on down. Backpack. Your backpack's on. Go ahead and close that door. And then it's a field day. So there's that. Some books. We're gonna need some books. Okay. All of this. Good, good. And over here, no. It's robbing these people blind. Which is fine because nobody knows that it's us. What about here? Hmm. Hmm. This is 3 by 3. That's 6. Unsneak. Get the hell out of here. Please don't say you're shooting me. Okay, good, good. We gotta heal ourselves, and then head on over, hopefully making it safely. Maybe even sneak walking. Yeah, maybe sneak walking. Oh, we have money, we can spend some. Sleeping in the bar. That's only 50 cats for each of us. That's hugely not expensive. It's hugely not. What is that? Dexterity effect. We're gonna be sitting pretty if we can make our journey. You know, if we can get past this stuff. This guy dead? He's crippled. Okay. My legs are fine. Alright, let's go. Be good on food. Got a bunch of science books too, for free. I'm not sure where I want my first house. Um, this is great strength training for us. Strength and athletics. I'm trying to get it right down here. My guys always lose the plot. You know, they get stuck around the terrain because the swamp is the most detailed place in the game. So they got, there's a lot more loading screens for the AI to get confused about. This is me on triple fast forward speed, by the way. Slow ride. 6 miles an hour. We might run out of food before we get there. Oh well. We are training ourselves. Getting stronger as we go on, getting faster as we go on. All this good stuff. Who are you? Just swampers. Not gang affiliated. I might set up a swamp base. Because it's dangerous and swampy. I like danger and swampiness. So, slowly but surely making our way down here. Why are we splitting up? Why are you doing this game? No, we're just running. Incredibly. We're getting faster. We are getting faster. That is true. I say as if I'm... Let me see. We're doing it. We got 19 athletics. We got 17 miles an hour max possible speed. We get there only almost starving to death. Now there's beak things sometimes around here. And I am actually just fucking dead if I find one. So maybe, I don't know if it's worth it to try and sneak. You know? We'd be going a lot slower than we already are. Come on now. We are leveling up our athletics really good. Very well. Just real slow, like, making our way down here. Everything is gonna be good and set as long as we make it to Flats Lagoon. If we're lucky, it won't be morning. No, it's gonna be morning. Okay. Yeah, we can't exactly, we cannot dodge the horrific sky lasers from heaven at 7 miles per hour. That's what happens over Revenge. Probably start seeing it soon. Slowly, slowly. Oh, oh, oh. Dust bandits. Maybe we can beat them. No, we cannot beat them. Can we lead them somewhere? Can't lead them anywhere. Okay, I think we just gotta take off our packs and go for it. It's a fight. It's a fight. Hey, we're getting hits in. They got crossbow dudes. Okay. At least we're getting hits in. You know? Do the crossbow guys have backup weapons? Where'd they go? They just have clubs. Okay, so once they knock us out... Yeah, they probably won't kill us. Alright. Unconscious for a long time. Yeah, Ruka's gonna kick ass. Nice dodge, Ruka. Okay. dying, just unconscious. Who are these guys? The tech hunters. If we can lead the dust bandits into them, they won't be a problem again. In any case, get over there, start playing medic. Okay, you don't have a med kit? Oh, the med kits were in the packs. How close are you to dying? Not very. Dried meat and... Okay. Get crawling. Really? Really? At least he's not dying. Can't pick that up. Nope. We're doing it. We're doing it. Stop sneaking and just get up. Pick up. Can't carry anyone with that arm. Cool, cool. That's... How long until you get up? Well, guess we're just staying here for a bit. Sneaking. My left arm's about to pop off. Things could be better. Wait, what's this? Tech hunters. He is good. Go up and start helping the tech hunters. Stop sneaking. Yikes. Alright, well he should be okay. Right? Those are dust bandits. Yikes, yikes, yikes. There's only 3. Unless he aggroes those guys. No, no, those guys. Well. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Okay. It's a friendly beak thing. Everything's good. That tech hunters... You know, yes, yes. I love the tech hunters. They're the best. I think he might run up and limb trauma. He might run up and heal orangutan if he sees him. Does he see him? Oh, come on. Come on. Well, Dustpan at Camp 67 has been wiped out. Recovery, coma. You. You. I got limb trauma. The limbs are not my legs. Wake up, sleepyhead. Minus 46. Come on. 45. This is gonna be a long wait. You're critical. Wake me up inside. Save me. I don't know. Since I have okay-ish toughness, I think I should be, I think I should wake up before minus 0. Before 1. Or 0. These guys. They're dead. Well, this is now going to be the Ruka show. I too go for recovery snacks. It's just like me for real. Get up, you fucker. Oh no, your arms are too hurt to fucking wake up. As soon as we get to the place, as soon as we get over there, we will have all the money in the world. It's just getting over there that is the problem. At least, no hungry beak things have found us. Yeah, why is everything so minus? And why did that tech hunter run right past me? Like, I'm not gonna restart or anything, because Ruka's gonna be fine. At the same time, here I am at 3 times speed. Ruka is still having her little nap. I think they're just hungry bandits. Those are dust bandits. Dust bandits might have healing stuff on them that I could use to do anything other than sleeping. But for now, this is just what we have. This is all that exists. It is sleep time. Here's hoping my guy doesn't die. Pretty soon she should wake up. As soon as her stomach's good. Unless 0. Stole my food. Some food left. Oh, you're probably starving as well. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Hmm. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, they all woke up as well. So now there's... I got no chance of finding a med kit. I can't pick... I can't pick anybody up with one arm because that's just impossible. Mm-hmm. This is this is a good time. This was a good plan that I did. Okay, maybe yeah, I'll do a little save scum. Before that, gotta be a little more careful this time. You go straight through the burning forest, because I don't know if any bandits go through the burning forest. You know? I'll go straight through the burning forest. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Spiders are scary. Alright. Going straight through the burning forest. Trying not to catch any bandits. As long as I get over, I'll be good. Ooh. It went from rain to dust storm immediately. Jump scared me legitimately. Oh no. Okay, the burning forest is full of unspeakable horrors, but not dust bandits. So we should be good. Try number 2, we're doing it. Stop exploding, you cowards! Okay, the grass is friendly. Good to know. A farm ruin, huh? Might have beds in there. Ah, I'll just... Are those blood spiders? You had better not be blood spiders. They are blood spiders. They will make us dead. So I guess just sneaking slow and steady. We just need to go to Flats Lagoon. Yeah, Flats Lagoon. That's all I need. And then I'll be off the ground. Yeah, this place is hell. It's a hell pit. Okay. I'm gonna start running again. Gonna chance it just to make it go a little bit faster. Hmm. It's just as bad. And now we are in the safety of Shem. Nothing bad happens in Shem. Oh, that's a single blood spider. I think we could take a single blood spider. I think. Let's see. Okay. What are you running towards? What are you running towards? Don't do that. Sneak. Do your medicine. Alright. If you loot animals, they die. Means you're finishing them off. So sneaking it is then, because that's what one singular blood spider can do to us. Okay. Okay. Flats Lagoon is close. We can make it. Friendlies, tech hunters. Stop sneaking. Tech hunters, help. Help us. Maybe because we're not down. They don't care that much. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. I think I need splints. Yeah, splints would help me out a lot. I could splint my arm. Then we can carry each other. I think that's what killed me before. The fact that I couldn't pick up orangutan with one hand. Dust bandits, dust bandits. Give me a sign. Man, I'm gonna put that dust bandit king in a healer machine, I swear. Real angry. soon as I'm in the water, I'm gonna be fine. Gotta head down to Strange Town. We'll buy all the med kits in the world. Oh, we hit up. I don't think we can hit up these guys because they're walking faster than us. And they're just animal traders. They don't have any med kits or anything. We are here, though. I'm gonna make them swim this just to get their swimming up a tiny bit. No, no, I'm not. Waiting is the hardest part. I think I could have just ran around in this time, or jumped from that island to this island. Look at Ruka swimming with her floppy hand. We survived our first adventure on the second try. Look how slow we're actually going. That is slower than a casual pace. That's like if you're trying to walk slowly for a slow walking competition. Ah, well. We're doing it, though. What do we got over here? We got bats versus tech hunters. Tech hunters are... I like tech hunters. They're basically like the adventurers of the game. And here we are. Why are you unconscious? Because you're dying. Right. Right. Well... You should survive for a bit. Nothing's gonna eat him right on the doorstep of this place. And there we go. Let's sell you all of my things. So yeah, now we're really rolling in the money. A little bit. Medic yourself. What? Okay. Crippled arm. Head down to orangutan before he dies for real. Okay. Get in here. Let Ruka take a nap. Meanwhile, orangutan can just nap on the stairs. Yeah, he's all tuckered out. Look at him, he looks sound asleep. That's terrifying. Her lung's good enough to pick him up now. There we go. Put you in bed. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming. "200 cats isn't too long, really. Sorry, 200 cats isn't too big. Especially when it means healing faster. Or fast at all. Listen to you out of that coma. Get your arms and legs going. Alright. We are now all set up. The recovery coma is going to be the last of this guy's recovery. And Ruka is going to just start selling all this stuff. What the fuck did I just say? The recovery coma is going to be just the first bit of this guy's recovery. Orangutan will still need to be in bed for maybe another day. In the meantime, Ruka's gonna clean out all the shops. Pretty much. It's probably enough for Ruka. Yeah. Show me what you got. Is this the guy with the masterwork arm? There's usually a guy with a masterwork arm somewhere around here. Sell steel bars. Alright. Almost 50k gold. Or not gold. Now we're talking. Now we are talking 53. Not 53. 43, 48. There were no fives in that number, but I still said fives in the number. There's an arm somewhere. Somebody has a masterwork arm in this town. Katoon 2, Falling Sun. Alright, sure. Shoop. Gotta get her some training for heavy weapons, because that's what she's gonna use. Let me see. Let's trade. You don't have the arm. Worthless. You sell this? Yeah, no. I was thinking I'm gonna take this money, head up to... Ah, jeez. Where is it? The Outlands. Right? Set up in Black Cat. Or the other one. Because they got big houses. Right? Or I play really safe. Safe and boring. Head down to the hub. Get that big old house in the hub. Yeah, I'm not sure. In the meantime, I guess I'll just keep at it. I could own multiple houses. I could even just buy this one here. Set up some chests. The basic research. Throw all my books in there. Chest and books. At the same time, with all this money, I could... Why would I bother getting a small shack? Oh well. Question is now what to do. Oh, okay, I guess I already took him outside the bed, so we have decided. It is decided. I should head back to... I'll head back to the border zone, join the Shinobi Thieves. Yeah, head back up to the border zone, join the Shinobi Thieves. Do a bunch of training. Maybe buy the really big house, the big station house in the hub. I feel like I swim better than this in real life. I can't swim fast at all. It's all smashing. It's all splashing. That's how I swim. Like I can swim well enough to not drown. But it's all moving like a 1/3 mile an hour. Okay, moving on through Shem. I think Shem has beak things. I know Shem has beak things 'cause I saw a beak thing earlier when I was in Shem. Just during the stream even. So I just gotta be real careful, like. And if I see a big thing, that is the end of me. It is the end of all hope. Now that we both have weapons, I think... I think now is the time that I can go ahead and... Oh, jeez Louise, no. Oh, no. I want to train on hungry bandits. Yeah, that's the time to get all my skills up. Alright. I don't think they see me as long as I go around. If they do see me, I think I can swim faster than they walk. Maybe. Duh. There are only problems. Once I get to the swamps, I will be slightly safer. Slightly. Okay. Instead of going up here and clicking up at the hub, I'm just doing little short distances so the AI doesn't get confused in the jungle. Or swamp jungle. Now we're actually moving as well. We're not super weighed down. We can do it. Rot. Okay. We're actually moving at 16 miles an hour. Which, if my math is correct, is more than 4. So... things are looking up. Get up to the hub. Hungry. Hungry. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, once we get to the hub, we can fix it easy peasy. Guys are having kind of a hard time getting to the hub. Where do you get over there? You're allowed to cross streams. This is not Ghostbusters. Get... Right, there we go. Now they're on the right track. Mm-hmm. This one here. This is the one I want to buy. And I will. I'll head up to the Shinobi Thieves. Give them a good old talking to. I want to join the Shinobi Thieves. I can join for free? Okay, I got time. And... Alright. No, this is business we're running. Alright. 10,000 cats. Fantastic. Shinobi thieves will come to my aid if they ever see me. See me in trouble. And now we got this going. You. Give me your food. That's 135. I'll just get a few. I can afford it. Okay. Now. There was supposed to be somebody around here. It's diplomatic for the hounds. Barthug. EG. I could have sworn I had a mod somewhere for an NPC to show up here. But that is apparently not the case. You have building supplies this time. You do not. Okay. Only the Sheks have building supplies. How much do I need? Repair. 16, 19 out of 40. 21? 21. I can afford 21. Head on down to Squin. $21? What are you doing, Ruka? Ruka, why? Ruka, why? Always split the party, no matter what. Yeah, whatever, we're doing fine. Might not be doing fine. Both of you get together. And there we go. Once we get our house set up with some beds, then I'll be comfortable. Starting to hunt down the hungry bandits. I don't have any hashies on me, do I? No. Okay. Alright. Watch your flagile. I've been talking too much, it's getting harder. My R's are turning into L's. Alright. Where is... There it is. Found you. Found you, Lenny. It's 18. Alright, I'm having some trouble. Nope. Okay, I'll figure this out eventually. So I think that's 18, 19, 20. Alright. We got enough for all of our stuff. To building we go. Bag check? We're leaving the town. Come on. Alright, we are doing it. This is a really good start. Okay, it's not a really good start. It's a pretty good start. You know, I have a foundation to build off of. Some amount of safety. As long as I don't just throw my guys away, we should be fine. Speaking of which, I need more med kits. A lot more med kits. What are you even doing? Okay. One of the guys I watch on YouTube, he opened my eyes to the possibility of using buildings as walls. Which is crazy to me. You could do the shift F12. Do shift F12, move things closer together. It's like a cheat thing. But it's not a cheat because, well, unless you're using it to cheat. But you can just move things closer together than it would normally allow you to. So you can build buildings into each other. Like having a building with a staircase that goes down onto this staircase. That's cool. I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing that. Soon. 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 My guys are really bad engineers. Yeah, they're really bad engineers. Not soon. Not soon at all. Ooh. I also found out that the mounted crossbow damage, mounted crossbows and harpoons and stuff, they do more damage the higher up they are than their enemy. And that's really something to keep in mind. Before I'd have like walls, like really, really tiny walls. Now I'm more careful. This is our house. Our mansion-ass house home. Now... torch. Lights. Torch post. Boop. Tech. Small research bench. Right here. Boop. Confirm. Unload the books. Okay. I can start getting into the tech. Gonna get item storage. Maybe rush level 2. Yeah, I'll rush level 2. And item storage. Yeah, item storage. And then beds. Just in beds. That's all I want. For now. Orangutan. Do science. Get some athletics experience in. Okay, how heavy is this? 16? Alright, it's very heavy. Very heavy indeed. Go sell the random bullshit that was in our house. Doop, 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 doop. Jeez, why are you... Sheks are just eating machines. There's cheaper falling sun around. No, it doesn't look like it. Once we're able to take down dust bandits and then sell their weapons, we're gonna be actually just sitting pretty. Right? We're gonna be like that. That will be our main source of income, I think, for a long time. Selling loot that we get from people that we jump. But it's okay because they're bandits. We're not bandits, they're bandits. You know? Go up. What's that? Training dummy Mark 1. Better than nothing. What is your attack? Is that actually going up? It's not. It's not actually going up. Well. Well. Locksmith. It's just 3 beds right there because we're shinobis. Alright. I think I want to download a mod that just makes it so that this particular soundtrack, this track right here, is gone. I'm gonna see if there is one after the stream. 'Cause that would improve the gameplay in stream and out. Okay. How's orangutan doing? Very smart and long man. Oh. He's perfect. Perfection personified. Now let's see. Ruka. Yeah, we're mostly going to be going after ancient ruins and stuff, so it's kind of worth it to have high lockpicking. I usually play the slave start, so I just have a huge head start with lockpicking training all around me. As well as just... I usually get out of the slave start with like 40 athletics, almost 40 strength, 30 something stealth and lockpicking and thievery. Tech. Beds needs research too. Alright. Okay, athletics, swimming. We're doing okay. Ruka just keeps... Ruka keeps being knocked down without dying and being able to get up around enemies, which is a huge boost to toughness XP. You... Dismantle. Yeah, you can level up several times over by just being knocked unconscious and then getting up while the fight is still going on instead of playing dead. Soon I will have shoes. Very soon. Very shoes. Let's do business. No, don't do that. Okay. You're probably good on lockpicking. Let's go help. Alright, tech, research bench 2. What I like about research bench 2 is that, why can't I do that? What do you mean too close to another building? There's so much room. Fine. Okay, they can be upgraded. Right, the normal research bench can't be upgraded to level 2, but level 2 can be upgraded to 3, 4, 5, and 6. Jobs, taunt, sneak, no. Heck. Wait. I just destroyed all the books. Oh no. I dismantled the research station with the books still inside. And now they are gone forever. Oopsie poopsie. I'll go buy some books. See if they have books over here. Actually, I'll make a storage. General storage box. Chest. And there we go. Confirmation. We are doing it. Put all my stuff in there. Now we're not heavy. Grab a bunch of meat. And no books. No books. I am the biggest, dumbest ass. Alright. Well, I guess I'll start hunting some hungry bandits. There's some around, I'm sure. You guys hungry bandits? Escaped servants? Oh, not fuck with escaped servants, they're cool. Rebel base. Hmm. I'm sure some will spawn on top of me as soon as I start mining. Oop. Come on, do it. Do it now, come kill me, do it. Oh, hello. Ah, they're actually coming to talk. You're a little bad now. We don't need to spill blood here. Here's 500. Okay. Well. Guess we're just mining in peace then. I always feel a little bit bad when the Hungry Bandits come up and like start talking. Since they attack first, and it's just like, oh, this is morally in the clear. You know? But less so when they're just like, hey, can you please help us? We are desperate. Hmm. Okay. I might do some training and stuff off stream. Yeah, because it's as part of the game, you just need to fill up your backpack and run around for a few days on end. Not sure how entertaining that would be. Yeah, see. This is a very good start. I think I'm gonna call it quits though at the top of the hour. It's about a half an hour from now. 32 minutes. We're doing it though. We're surviving. Uh, Back up here to the rebels. The rebel outpost. Here's this. And these. I don't know what happened to all my mods. Could have sworn I had some. There's supposed to be a dude here that sells training weapons. There's supposed to be a girl here who tells you what your personality type is. Yeah. Oh well, okay. Guess maybe we can find some dust bandits down by Squin. Completely morally okay. Murderable dust bandits. Alright. Where is Squin? I can usually see it from... That's far off. Far off. I remember seeing it. I used to have a base right here. Is that a murdery friendo? Nomads. Alright. I guess there's just no murder to be had then. Wish I could set up an order to, I wish I could set up an order to just put the stuff in your inventory. Just loot, you know? No dust bandits yet. Okay. Well, I think this is a pretty good place to stop. You know, we're doing good. We have our foot in the door, and we're in a good position to take, you know, like a staircase, you know? You got one step, another step, another step. We've taken the first step. We gotta get stronger legs as we do. I'm good at metaphors. Oh man. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. And have a good one.